Joy Benedict for CBS News, Los Angeles.
Tonight at 6, we're tracking wet weather moving across metro Atlanta. You wouldn't know it from this picture, though, would you? The 4th is kicking off with a bang out there.
All right, let's check in now with Chief Meteorologist Markina Brown.
Hey, good evening, guys. Yes, we did have some severe thunderstorm warnings that are in effect here until 6 o'clock. Those should be expiring in just a few minutes here, but we had them in effect for Henry County, also Jaquitta County. Click on weather and scroll down for all the latest weather information, and you can get it right from your home. Back to you.
All right, Markina, thank you. Tonight at 6 o'clock, CBS Atlanta gets action for dozens of passengers stranded in metro Atlanta after a local bus company is shut down by the feds.
We told you yesterday about H&W Tour into DeKalb County. They were unsafe. The feds found that because of multiple safety violations. Now we've learned this bus company was ordered to stop operating 5 years ago, but they didn't do that. Adam Murphy's been all over this one for us. And Adam, you have found a way to help those stranded passengers.
Well, Stephanie, once I found out that dozens of passengers may not have a ride home after getting off a bus from New York here in Atlanta, I started making some phone calls, contacted the Georgia Public Service Commission, and that is when Commissioner Tim Echols got the call, went to work to try to help these people find a way back home. These passengers were shocked to learn that they may not have a ride home after a long bus ride from New York.
Big travel weekend out there. A lot of people packing up and hitting the road for the 4th. Let's take a live look outside. This is not fun. 285 at West Paces Ferry, although this has been one of the worst areas. We've seen some that aren't too bad. All right, remember, if you're out there, go the speed limit or less in this case. Don't drink and drive, and be aware there will be extra police officers out there in the next 3 days patrolling our roads. You can see how congested things are before you leave the house by going to cbsatlanta.com. Select news and scroll down to traffic, and there you can see live traffic cameras and check on trip times. It is almost a miracle 3 people survived after their home explodes and crashes down on top of them.
Yeah, it happened early this morning. Those 3 people were asleep at their home on Blackberry Drive in Hall County when it exploded. Investigators spent the day combing through the rubble trying to figure out how and why this happened. CBS Atlanta's Crystal Cruz has been at the home all day. She's live now with more information on the story. Crystal.
Well, Jaquitta, the actual cause of the explosion is still a mystery, but firefighters say whatever happened here, they believe it was an accident. Friends and family say they are simply shocked by the explosion.
He was calling out, help me.
Jim Wingo has some of the answers his neighbor's family is searching for. Live in Hall County, Crystal Cruz, CBS Atlanta News.
And tonight, investigators are still trying to figure out what sparked a fire that destroyed a supermarket in Lawrenceville. El Arco Iris is a supermarket and restaurant on East Croghan Street. Now, the business was closed today in protest of Georgia's new immigration law. Someone noticed flames. It took 50 firefighters nearly 2 hours to get it under control. The owner's brother says the business has been in the community for more than a decade.
My brother, when he sees his business like that, he got distraught because it's how many years to work to get that.
No one was hurt in this fire. Now, that supermarket wasn't the only business closed today in protest of the new immigration law. We drove down Buford Highway and found a few more places closed for the day. Organizers with the Georgia Latino Alliance for Human Rights asked business owners to close.
When you're on the road, also watch out for bicyclists. There's a new law that requires drivers to move over at least 3 feet while passing them. This is just like we have to do for emergency vehicles. On Facebook right now, we're asking if you think this new law is a good idea.
Fernanda says this law is outrageous. I don't think it's a good idea at all. Well, you know we want to hear from you, too. Get on your computer or grab your phone and go to cbsatlanta.com. Look on the right side of the page. You'll see a link to our Facebook page. Click there, then leave your comment. If you can stop what you're doing right now, you'll want to see this. Look at this water main break in DeKalb County. You see all the water shooting into the air? Well, CBS Atlanta Sky Eye flew over it before noon. 6 hours later, that water is still coming out.
Ooh.
A contractor was trying to install a guardrail on I-85 and Shallowford Road when he hit the line. Don't you hate when that happens? Hundreds of people who live nearby are now without water because of all of that. Well, teachers and students get a fresh start after their school was nearly destroyed by fire.
And Atlanta's mayor has harsh words for police officers who raided this gay bar in Midtown.
It was supposed to be an exciting new development, but here it is, and it sits empty. Hear what taxpayers have to say about the colossal waste of money.
Here's your CBS Atlanta Rewards code word.
Nobody likes to hear that their city or county leaders are wasting millions of their tax dollars.
Certainly don't, but it's happening in Morrow. A village of shops and restaurants there are abandoned. Now, the man behind the project could go to prison. CBS Atlanta's Renee Starzik has more on the city's scramble to stop wasting your money.
This is Old Town Morrow. It was supposed to be filled with shops and restaurants. Well, take a look. Nothing. What was supposed to be a moneymaker has turned into a financial and criminal mess. In Morrow, Renee Starzik, CBS Atlanta News.
A real estate agent is attacked and robbed, showing homes in a new subdivision. We'll tell you who police are looking for now.
And we'll hear the mayor's reaction to a controversial police raid on an Atlanta gay bar.
Showers and storms are popping up around the Atlanta metro area. Will that mean the possibility of a wet holiday weekend? We'll let you know coming up.
You're watching CBS Atlanta News. Follow us on Twitter. Now, your CBS Atlanta Storm Tracker forecast with neighborhood weather.
All right, as always, we are keeping our eyes on Live Storm Tracker radar and seeing a few isolated showers and storms here.
If you're starting your 4th of July weekend, have a safe one and a happy one. Thanks for being with us tonight.